Swipe left. Swipe left. Swipe right. Swipe left. Ugh, gross. Swipe left. You wish. Swipe left.
So we've had complaints of you molesting passers-by.
Boring. Swipe left.
And it's a fantastic intro from Up the Antics. Pipped at the podcast for Manchester City 0. Hello.
Hi, yeah, I'm trying to get through to Emma.
Of course. Let me put you on hold. Do. Da-dum. Hi there.
Is that Emma?
No. Let me put you on hold. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum. Bonjour, mademoiselle Emma.
No, I'm looking for Emma.
Ah, but of course. Didum, 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 didum.
Hello?
Hello, Emma Johnson speaking.
Hi, Emma. Is that the Hold Music hotline?
It is. Oh, mind if I put you on hold for a moment?
That would be just great. Thank you.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Oh, looks like it's just a plane now.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask that you put your phone on airplane mode.
Really? Do I have to?
Oh, it's the rules, I'm afraid.
All right then. Great, now I have to get a new phone.
Hi, honey.
Oh, hey, you're a bit late, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I was out with Ben.
Oh, were you? Great.
What?
Nothing. That's great. I mean, I cooked dinner.
Oh, really? That's lovely. Where is it?
I ate it.
What? Why?
Well, you were supposed to be back an hour ago. Where were you?
I was...
Oh, I know where you were.
Yes, I was with Ben.
Oh, Ben. He's so lovely. He has beautiful eyes. He's so smooth.
Roger.
No, I've had enough of you blatantly having relations with another man. I'm going to the park with Ben, the second most romantic place in the neighbourhood. I'm going out in the car with Ben, the most romantic place in the neighbourhood. I'm going to the car park with Ben, the two combined. Look, the betrayal is overwhelming.
Roger, I've had enough of this.
Well, it sounds like you're getting enough of him.
This has to stop.
Oh, what? So it can start with him?
Roger, this is your infant son you were talking about.
Hey, Jamp. You brought him into our house, Janine. Into our home.
Look, all I'm saying is that you could have found another way to tell him that he was adopted.
And all I'm saying is that you have to admit that the phrase, one man's trash is another man's treasure, fits pretty well.
Duck, 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 duck. Prime Minister of the United Kingdom.
Oh, I wanted to be Prime Minister.
Well, it's better than our old system.
Hit me at 30 and there's an 80% chance I'll live. Hit me at 40 and there's an 80% chance I'll die.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious
Oh, I had no idea that John was in the ceiling fan business. Well, blow me down.
Ted, can I borrow you for a second?
Yes, of course, darling. Please excuse me. What's up?
Oh, well, I was just talking to Barry, and he was saying that...
I'm sorry, who's Barry?
Oh, that's me.
Hi, lovely to meet you. What's so funny?
Listen, I was just talking to Barry, and
I noticed something.
it's one of those things that you just don't see.
But when you notice it, you just can't stop noticing it.
Oh, no. It's not anything bad, is it?
No, it's just that...
Ted, your wife is naked.
I completely forgot to put clothes on.
Yes?
Well, everyone else is wearing clothes and I forgot to wear mine. It's funny, darling.
But you've always been naked. Ever since we met. Remember, in Lincoln Town Centre? I just assumed you were a nudist.
No, I'm not. I'm just forgetful. You know me, Ted. I'm always losing my keys.
I'm the same.
Well, this is a lot to take in. Wait, Barry, why are you naked?
Oh, that's funny too. Me and your wife have just begun an affair.
Just a few minutes ago.
Just a few minutes ago. I was just saying to Linda, quick, get your clothes on. And then I realised...
You realised I didn't have any clothes.
We just had to rush over and tell you.
Okay, so the Count enters and sees the wealthy, well-to-do Duchess. They lock eyes across the room and she welcomes him to her chaise longue. Meanwhile, the evil Vincenzo enters, seething with jealousy. Little does he know they're already married.
Excuse me, madam. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
That's preposterous. What? Why?
You're making a scene.
Pikachu, I choose you! Pikachu.
Ash, what have you done?
What? Is it not meant to look like that?
You're supposed to feed them.
I thought the ball feeds them.
You're a monster.
So what do you do exactly?
I carry blood from the heart to the rest of the body. What about you?
Oh, so you're an artery. That's noble of you. If you'll excuse me, I need to be seen with that capillary over there.
Man, that guy is so vain.
Oh, this porridge is too hot. Oh, this one's too cold. This porridge isn't even gluten-free.
How dare you! My wife's cooking is beyond reproach, you snivelling little...
Well, in my opinion, you've set the bar incredibly low, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Are you saying you can't complete this limbo competition?
Are you kidding? Of course I can.
Limbo, limbo, limbo. Limbo, limbo, limbo.
Ow!
Hey!
So while our share price is holding for the time being, it looks like it's all downhill from here. What I'm trying to say is that you're all fired.
Oh.
And that was the last episode of The News. Next up, Simon Smith explores his surprising family history in this week's episode of Who Do You Think You're Not?
Simon Smith is one of the country's most prolific actors, appearing in over 60 screen and theatre roles in the last 25 years. Tonight, we'll be delving deep into his family's history.
I'm pretty clueless about everything beyond my grandparents, really. My parents didn't tell me much as I was growing up. Or I didn't listen, I suppose. So I'm definitely prepared for a few surprises.
Simon is headed to the West Country to start his journey.
Well, my mother's taken a lot of the family bookkeeping since my paternal grandfather passed away. So if there's anyone to point me in the right direction, it's her.
Hello, dear.
Hi, Mum. So this is the entire family history, then?
Yes, everything your grandfather gave me, it's all there, really.
It's 1 page long, Mum.
I think he just started the project when he died, God bless him. It's a very well-drawn tree, though. Look, there's a little bird.
He didn't even finish writing my name.
It's a very well-drawn tree, though, isn't it?
Simon's mother points him in the direction of Westward Ho, the Devonian village she believes grandfather Eddie was last seen. As far as she knows, Eddie Mayer still lives there.
So apparently Westward Ho is the only place in Britain with an exclamation mark in their name. Wonder if they'll be surprised to see me.
What do you want?
I'm Simon Smith. You may have seen me in Midnights After 11.
I know who you are. I asked, what do you want?
Right. Good. I'm with Channel 6 today, who are making a documentary about my family. I'm looking for my grandfather. He's from the village. Just wondering if you happen to know him.
Who's he?
He must not have mentioned me. It's Eddie Mayer.
Get behind me, Satan.
I take it you've met Eddie then?
Get behind me, Satan.
Would you stop spitting on me and tell me if you've met him?
Yes, I've met Eddie. God, I wish I hadn't.
Local character, I take it.
He certainly was. Until we burnt him.
I beg your pardon?
Good riddance, I say. Can't let witches like him carry on wandering about in public.
That's horrifying.
He was in with the wrong crowd. A crowd of witches, might I remind you.
You incinerated my grandfather?
Look, we had to burn him. He was a danger to everyone in the village. We put his ashes over there.
Simon has just discovered that Eddie Mayer, his grandfather, was cruelly set aflame.
Yes, omniscient narrator, I realise that.
Sorry, Simon. Simon has just realised that his grandfather is now ash, having disturbed the local residents with unholy acts.
We gave him an headstone and burial and the like. We're not complete monsters.
Here lies Edward Roger What? That can't be right.
You can see why we burnt him.
Mother, what on earth is this?
Oh dear. He is dead then. Ho-hum.
Not that. This.
Edward Roger Hitler Mayer. Well, that's his name, Simon. You didn't need to bring the headstone all this way, dear. You've ruined the kitchen table.
I need answers, Mother. This isn't the Hitler, is it?
Well, of course it is. I thought you knew.
I must have missed that particular fact, Mother. I feel like I would have committed it to memory had you told me before.
Your grandfather was the love child of Adolf Hitler and...
Eva Braun.
Don't interrupt, dear. Edward Mayer was the love child of Adolf Hitler and Joseph Stalin.
What?
It was the first man-to-man IVF, of course. It was part of the Nazi-Soviet pact, and quite a big moment at the time, if I recall correctly. What on earth is in the curriculum these days?
Simon has just discovered that he is a direct descendant of Adolf Hitler, the popular dictator in 30s and 40s Germany, and Joseph Stalin, another equally popular dictator of the Soviet Union around the same period. Their brief tryst gave birth not only to Eddie Mayer's late grandfather, but also the occupation of Poland and the start of the Second World War. Simon is speechless.
Mother, I am speechless. I was under the impression Grandad was a social worker, or something.
I said he was a National Socialist leader. It's not my fault you weren't listening. Anyway, it's not as bad as my side of the family.
Worse? No, that's not true. That's impossible. You're all asthmatic.
Next week on Who Do You Think You're Not, we'll be taking a journey with the star of The Muppet Show, with some surprises along the way. Dad?
Ribbit.
Dad?
Ribbit.
You're not being very helpful.
Merci for listening to Pipped at the podcast. If you like what you hear, trust that I am even better in the flesh. Come and join us on the last Saturday of every month in Bristol. You can find details on our website at uptheantics.co.uk.